Well, for those who are looking for big flavors in the kitchen, you may already appreciate the humble herb and everything that it does for a dish. Lucky for us, those herbs are pretty plentiful down here. As it turns out, winter, perfect time to get those things planted. In a state that's known for an abundance of flavors, the winter can be the perfect time to try and grow all of those bold flavors that we're known for.
Very cold hardy, so you don't have to worry about cold tolerance. They're all way more tolerant of the freezing that we get in Louisiana.
There is one exception though, which does need to be cared for when there's a frost in the forecast.
Basil's not one of the herbs that we would grow in the wintertime because it's not cold hardy.
It doesn't take much for these plants to grow, and if you don't have a lot of space, there's really no need to worry.
And I do tend to like pots for herbs. One of the reasons I like pots for herbs is that in Louisiana we do get a lot of rain. For the most part, our herbs are from the Mediterranean, so we're trying to induce a little more drainage.
And by planting in pots, not only does it help with drainage, but also controlling the light that the plants get.
So some herbs do really well in full sun in the wintertime, and they wouldn't mind some shading in the summertime.
It also allows for some easy access when you're cooking. And to make sure that you have what you need, pruning helps encourage new growth.
Cutting often is going to give you a more bountiful outcome. So although we might not always have big bundles, little increments of cutting night to night as you need is going to stimulate more growth.
And even if the recipe doesn't call for it, preserving herbs is pretty easy.
I would say drying them would probably be your best route for long-term preservation.
So while there may not be a full abundance of bright, colorful crops this time of year, there's still plenty of bright, colorful flavors. In Lafayette, I'm Daniel Phillips, KTC TV3. Because many of the herbs do come from the Mediterranean, you don't really need a whole lot of fertilizer. They're used to sandier soil with a little less nutrients, and that sandier soil is also going to help out with draining.